3,000 ducats. Well?
Aye, sir, for 3 months.
For 3 months. Well?
For the which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound.
Antonio shall become bound. Well?
May you stead me? Will you pleasure me? Shall I know your answer?
3,000 ducats for 3 months, and Antonio bound.
Your answer to that?
Antonio is a good man.
Have you heard any imputation to the contrary?
Oh, no. My meaning in saying he is a good man is to have you understand me that he is sufficient. Yet his means are in supposition. He hath an argosy bound to Tripolis, another to the Indies. I understand, moreover, upon the Rialto, he hath a third at Mexico, a fourth for England, and other ventures he hath squandered abroad. But ships are but boards, sailors but men. There be land rats and water rats, land thieves and water thieves. I mean pirates. And then there is the peril of waters, winds, and rocks. The man is, notwithstanding, sufficient. 3,000 ducats. I think I may take his bond.
Be assured you may.
I will be assured I may. And that I may be assured, I will bethink me. May I speak with Antonio?
If it please you to dine with us.
Yea, to smell pork, to eat of the habitation which your prophet the Nazarite conjured the devil into. I will buy with you, sell with you, talk with you, walk with you, and so following, but I will not eat with you, drink with you, nor pray with you. What news on the Rialto? Who is he comes here?
This is Signor Antonio.
How like a fawning publican he looks. I hate him, for he is a Christian, but more for that in low simplicity he lends out money gratis and brings down the rate of usance here with us in Venice. If I can catch him once upon the hip, I will feed fat the ancient grudge I bear him. He hates our sacred nation, and he rails even there where merchants most do congregate, on me, my bargains, and my well-won thrift, which he calls interest. Cursed be my tribe if I forgive him.
Shylock, do you hear?
I am debating of my present store, and by the near guess of my memory, I cannot instantly raise up the gross of full 3,000 ducats. What of that? Tubal, a wealthy Hebrew of my tribe, will furnish me. But soft, how many months do you desire? Oh, rest you fair, good signor. Your worship was the last man in our mouths.
Shylock, albeit I neither lend nor borrow, by taking nor by giving of excess, yet to supply the ripe wants of my friend I'll break a custom. Is he yet possessed how much he would?
Aye, 3,000 ducats.
And for 3 months?
I had forgot. 3 months, you told me so. Well then, your bond, and let me see. But hear you, methought you said you neither lend nor borrow upon advantage.
I do never use it.
When Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, this Jacob from our holy Abraham was, as his wise mother wrought in his behalf, the third possessor. Aye, he was the third.
And what of him? Did he take interest?
No, not take interest. Not, as you would say, directly interest. Mark what Jacob did. When Laban and himself were compromised that all the inlings which were streaked and pied should fall as Jacob's hire, the ewes, being rank in end of autumn, turned to the rams, and when the work of generation was between these woolly breeders in the act, the skilful shepherd peeled me certain wands, and in the doing of the deed of kind, he stuck them up before the fulsome ewes, who, then conceiving, did in eaning time fall party-coloured lambs, and those were Jacob's. This was a way to thrive, and he was blessed. And thrift is blessing, if men steal it not.
This was a venture, sir, that Jacob served for, a thing not in his power to bring to pass, but swayed and fashioned by the hand of heaven. Was this inserted to make interest good? Or is your gold and silver, ewes and rams?
I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast. But note me, signor.
Mark you this, Bassanio. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. An evil soul producing holy witness is like a villain with a smiling cheek, a goodly apple rotten at the heart. Oh, what a goodly outside falsehood hath.
3,000 ducats. 'Tis a good round sum. 3 months from 12. Then let me see the rate.
Well, Shylock, shall we be beholding to you?
Signor Antonio, many a time and oft in the Rialto you have rated me about my monies and my usances. Still have I borne it with a patient shrug, for sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. You call me misbeliever, cutthroat dog, and spit upon my Jewish gabardine, and all for use of that which is mine own. Well then, it now appears you need my help. Go to then, you come to me, and you say, Shylock, we would have monies. You say so. You that did void your room upon my beard, and foot me as you spurn a stranger cur over your threshold? Monies is your suit? What should I say to you? Should I not say, hath a dog money? Is it possible a cur can lend 3,000 ducats? Or shall I bend low, and in a bondman's key, with bated breath and whispering humbleness, say this, Fair sir, you spit on me on Wednesday last, you spurned me such a day, another time you called me dog, and for these courtesies I'll lend you thus much monies?
I am as like to call thee so again, to spit on thee again, to spurn thee too. If thou wilt lend this money, lend it not as to thy friends, for when did friendship take a breed for barren metal of his friend? But lend it rather to thine enemy, who, if he break, thou mayst with better face exact the penalty.
Why, look you, how you storm. I would be friends with you, and have your love. Forget the shames that you have stained me with, supply your present wants, and take no doit of usance for my monies, and you'll not hear me. This is kind I offer.
This were kindness.
This kindness will I show. Go with me to a notary, seal me there your single bond, and in a merry sport, if you repay me not on such a day, in such a place, such sum or sums as are expressed in the condition, let the forfeit be nominated for an equal pound of your fair flesh, to be cut off and taken in what part of your body pleaseth me.
Content in faith, I'll seal to such a bond, and say there is much kindness in the Jew.
You shall not seal to such a bond for me. I'll rather dwell in my necessity.
Why, fear not, man. I will not forfeit it. Within these 2 months, that's a month before this bond expires, I do expect return of thrice 3 times the value of this bond.
Oh, Father Abraham, what these Christians are, whose own hard dealings teaches them suspect the thoughts of others. Pray you, tell me this, if he should break his day, what should I gain by the exaction of the forfeiture? A pound of man's flesh taken from a man is not so estimable profitable neither as flesh of muttons, beefs, or goats. I say, to buy his favour, I extend this friendship. If he will take it, so. If not, adieu. And for my love, I pray you, wrong me not.
Yes, Shylock, I will seal unto this bond.
Then meet me forthwith at the notary's. Give him direction for this merry bond, and I will go and purse the ducat straight. See to my house, left in the fearful guard of an unthrifty knave, and presently I will be with you.
Hie thee, gentle Jew. The Hebrew will turn Christian. He grows kind.
I like not fair terms and a villain's mind.
Come on. In this there can be no dismay. My ships come home a month before the day.
Dislike me not for my complexion, the shadowed livery of the burnished sun, to whom I am a neighbour and near bred. Bring me the fairest creature northward born, where Phoebus' fire scarce thaws the icicles, and let us make incision for your love, to prove whose blood is reddest, his or mine. I tell thee, lady, this aspect of mine hath feared the valiant. By my love I swear, the best regarded virgins of our clime have loved it too. I would not change this hue, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen.
In terms of choice I am not solely led by nice direction of a maiden's eyes. Besides, the lottery of my destiny bars me the right of voluntary choosing. But if my father had not scanted me, and hedged me by his wit, to yield myself his wife who wins me by that means I told you, your self-renowned prince then stood as fair as any comer I have looked on yet for my affection.
Even for that I thank you. Therefore I pray you lead me to the caskets to try my fortune. By this scimitar that slew the Sophy and a Persian prince, that won 3 fields of Sultan Suleiman, I would o'erstare the sternest eyes that look, outbrave the heart most daring on the earth, pluck the young sucking cubs from the she-bear, yea, mock the lion when a roars for prey, to win thee, lady. But alas the while, if Hercules and Licas play at dice which is the better man, the greater throw may turn by fortune from the weaker hand. So is Alcides beaten by his page, and so may I, blind fortune leading me, miss that which one unworthier may attain, and die with grieving.
You must take your chance, and either not attempt to choose at all, or swear before you choose, if you choose wrong, never to speak to lady afterward in way of marriage. Therefore be advised.
Nor will not. Come, bring me unto my chance.
First forward to the temple. After dinner your hazard shall be made.
Good fortune, then, to make me blessed, or cursedst among men.
Certainly my conscience will serve me to run from this Jew my master. The fiend is at mine elbow, and tempts me, saying to me,
Gobbo, Lancelot, Gobbo, good Lancelot,
or,
good Gobbo,
or,
good Lancelot, Gobbo, use your legs, take the start, run away.
my conscience says, no, take heed, honest Lancelot, take heed, honest Gobbo. Or, as aforesaid, honest Lancelot, Gobbo, do not run, scorn running with thy heels. Well, the most courageous fiend bids me pack.
Fiar,
Says the fiend.
away,
Says the fiend.
for the heavens, rouse up a brave mind,
Says the fiend.
and run.
Well, my conscience, hanging about the neck of my heart, says very wisely to me, my honest friend Lancelot, being an honest man's son, or rather an honest woman's son, for indeed my father did something smack, something grow too, he had a kind of taste. Well, my conscience says, Lancelot, budge not.
Budge,
says the fiend. Budge not, says my conscience. Conscience, say I, you counsel well. Fiend, say I, you counsel well. To be ruled by my conscience, I should stay with the Jew my master, who, God bless the mark, is a kind of devil. And to run away from the Jew, I should be ruled by the fiend, who, saving your reverence, is the devil himself. Certainly the Jew is the very devil incarnation, and in my conscience is but a kind of a hard conscience to offer to counsel me to stay with the Jew. Aha! The fiend gives the more friendly counsel. I will run, fiend. My heels are at your commandment. I will run.
Master, young man, you, I pray you, which is the way to Master Jews?
Oh, heavens, this is my true begotten father, who being more than sand blind, high gravel blind, knows me not. I will try confusions with him.
Now, Master, young gentleman, I pray you, which is the way to Master Jews?
Turn up on your right hand at the next turning, but at the very next turning of all, on your left. Marry, at the very next turning, turn off no hand, but turn down indirectly to the Jew's house.
Oh, because sometimes 'twill be a hard way to hit. Can you tell me whether one Lancelot that dwells with him, dwell with him or no?
Talk you of young Master Lancelot?
Mark me now I will raise the waters.
Talk you of young Master Lancelot?
No master, sir, but a poor man's son. His father, though I say it, is an honest, exceeding poor man, and God be thanked well to live.
Well, let his father be what he will. We talk of young Master Lancelot.
Your worship's friend and Lancelot, sir.
But I pray you, ergo, old man, ergo, I beseech you, talk you of young Master Lancelot?
Of Lancelot, and please your mastership.
Ergo, Master Lancelot. Talk not of Master Lancelot, father, for the young gentleman, according to fates and destinies, and such odd sayings, the sisters three, and such branches of learning, is indeed deceased.
Oh.
Or, as you would say in plain terms, gone to heaven.
Oh, Mary, God forbid. The boy was the very stuff of my age, my very prop.
Do I look like a cudgel or a hovel post or a staff or a prop? Do you know me, father?
Lack the day, I know you not, young gentleman, but I pray you tell me, is my boy, God rest his soul, alive or dead?
Do you not know me, father?
Like said, I'm sand blind. I know you not.
Nay, indeed, if you had your eyes, you might fail of the knowing me. It is a wise father that knows his own child. Well, old man, I will tell you news of your son. Give me your blessing. Truth will come to light. Murder cannot be hid long. A man's son may, but in the end truth will out.
Oh, pray you stand up. I'm sure you are not Lancelot, my boy.
Pray you, let's have no more fooling about it, but give me your blessing. I am Lancelot, your boy that was, your son that is, your child that shall be.
I cannot think you are my son.
Well, I know not what I shall think of that, but I am Lancelot, the Jew's man, and I'm sure Marjorie, your wife, is my mother.
Oh, her name is Marjorie, indeed. I'll be sworn if thou be Lancelot, thou art mine own flesh and blood. Oh, Lord worship might he be. What a beard hast thou got! Thou hast got more hair on thy chin than Dobbin my Philos has on his tail.
It should seem, then, that Dobbin's tail grows backward. I'm sure he had more hair of his tail than I have on my face when I last saw him.
Oh, Lord, how thou art changed. How dost thou and thy master agree? I've brought him a present. How agree you now?
Well, but for mine own part, as I have set up my rest to run away, so I will not rest till I have run some ground. My master's a very Jew. Give him a present. Give him a halter. I am famished in his service. You may tell every finger I have with my ribs. Father, I am glad you are come. Give me your present to one Master Bassanio, who indeed gives rare new liveries. If I serve not him, I will run as far as God has any ground. Oh, rare fortune, here comes the man. To him, father, for I am a Jew, if I serve the Jew any longer.
You may do so, but let it be so hasty that supper be ready at the farthest by 5 of the clock. See these letters delivered, put the liveries to making, and desire Gratiano to come anon to my lodging.
To him, father.
God bless your worship.
Gramercy, wouldst thou out with me?
Here is my son, sir. A poor boy.
Not a poor boy, sir, but the rich Jew's man that would, sir, as my father shall specify.
He hath a great infection, sir, as one would say to serve.
Indeed, the short and the long is, I serve the Jew, and have a desire, as my father shall
His
specify.
master and he, saving your worship's reverence, as scarce cater cousins.
To be brief, the very truth is, the Jew, having done me wrong, doth cause me, as my father being, I hope, an old man, shall fruitify unto you.
I have here a dish of doves that I would bestow upon your worship, and my suit is...
In very brief, the suit is impertinent to myself, as your worship shall know by this honest old man, and though I say it, though old man, yet poor man, my father.
One speak for both. What would you?
Serve you, sir.
That is the very defect of the matter, sir.
I know thee well. Thou hast obtained thy suit. Shylock, thy master, spoke with me this day, and hath preferred thee. If it be preferment to leave a rich Jew's service to become the follower of so poor a gentleman.
The old proverb is very well parted between my master Shylock and you, sir. You have the grace of God, sir. He hath enough.
Thou speakst it well. Go, father, with thy son. Take leave of thy old master, and inquire my lodging out. Give him a livery more guarded than his fellows. See it done.
Father, in. I cannot get a service? No, I have ne'er a tongue in my head. Ha! Well, if any man in Italy have a fairer table which doth offer to swear upon a book, I shall have good fortune. Go to, here's a simple line of life, here's a small trifle of wives. Alas, 15 wives is nothing. 11 widows and 9 maids is a simple coming in for one man. And then to escape drowning thrice, and to be in peril of my life with the edge of a feather bed. Here are simple scapes. Well, if fortune be a woman, she's a good wench for this gear. Father, come, I'll take my leave of the Jew in a twinkling.